Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel, Sikflow Gaming. Today we're gonna do a review on aim controllers. So I purchased this about, I think it was the beginning of last month. And with all the COVID, it took about a month and a half to get here. FedEx delivered, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we got. Ordered it from aim controllers, and they got pretty customizable. They can actually do a lot of things to the controller where it comes to the shell, the back part, put some grips, change the color buttons, trigger stops, all kinds of fun things. I went a little basic with it, so I'm not looking for all the color and all that fancy stuff for the price that they're asking for, but they did have a summer sale for $55 off, which actually was what kind of drove me to get this. So we're gonna try it out. We're gonna open it up, see what we get, and hopefully it does what I want it to do. So let's get started. Alright, so the time has come. Let's get this thing open, see what we got going on here. I'm excited. Let's see what's up. Just so you're aware, they are having a $55 discount at this point. I think it ends at the end of this month. So take advantage if it is something you're interested to enhance your gameplay. And I'll speak a little bit about it, of how this does help. Because it all has to do with the aim analog and being able to use back buttons. So it comes in a box like this, pretty nice, pretty neat. Looks pretty good. Alright, so the time has come. Let's check this bad boy out, see what we got inside. Right here we got a 10% discount code that they do offer. And here we got the instructions on how to remove the aim paddles, which we'll be talking about, which is the purpose of buying this controller. Alright, put that off to the side. How to remap the paddles, so you can definitely remap the paddles and make any paddle be whatever button you choose. So not bad. Let's check this bad boy out. Okay, so like I said, it's basic, standard black, not much going on. I ain't care too much for the colors or nothing like that, because it's not something that I was aiming for. I was aiming for this right here. These are the buttons that I was looking for. Oh, actually they feel pretty good. And I got some grip in the back, because you know, it gets a little sweaty back there. Does come in with this foam, holds up pretty tight. So not a bad casing. You can see that the two paddles are here. Now, as you can see, the paddles are replaceable. So if you're trying to do anything with a different paddle that you like, I'm assuming these are probably the only ones you could get, are probably from them. But you can probably put some extra grips on these, because these are the standard PlayStation controller paddles. You know, those are the ones I've played with all my life, so that's what I kind of lean towards. And it looks like, oh, they just snap on there like that. Not bad. Feels pretty smooth. Alright, just so you can guys get a closer look. So this is where we're going to place the paddles. This is what hope is focused. So we take the paddle and then we just kind of find the right positioning and just press it in, and falls right in place. They move pretty good. Tension's not bad. It actually feels awesome. So what I actually did for this controller, as you can see, everything is basic. basic buttons, basic everything, but my enhancement was that I did actually get tactile triggers. Well, bumpers in this case, because I'm an old school player, so I tend to use the R1 and L1 to shoot and aim, opposed to the R2 and L2. So I left those basic. But you do have the option to make them tactile, which technically means that you are gonna make them into mouse clicks. So in this case, we got the bumpers, which again, to me, it feels a little bit better than going back here. But they do have other offers that they do with those triggers back there. So again, what I was aiming for was this back buttons, and the reason for is that when you're using your right stick to aim, it's kind of time consuming to jump from here to here to actually use that X button in case of first person shooters when you're jumping and then coming back to aim. Kind of takes milliseconds away, which could mean the winning of a fight. So, and same thing with the circle, which in that case would be the slide. I do a lot of Call of Duty gaming, so that's the purpose of buying this. So what this is going to do is help me with these back buttons. Instead of going from here to here, I can just keep aiming and jumping and sliding at the same time. So it's not a modded controller where you're cheating. It just helps with, you know, faster reaction. And it is approved for tournaments and such, so nothing illegal here. Alright, so talk a little bit about the purpose of the controller. Why I got it was this part back here. You got 4 extra buttons that you can remap, or you can actually remove this cap back here, take out one of these screws, and remove one of these somewhat paddles that they got back here, and just keep 2 or whatever makes you feel comfortable. Then you take the cap, snap it back on. It's just pretty quick and easy. And there you go. Now, like I said, I did get a grip on here. This grip feels awesome. I think feels great. So definitely like the feel right now. Feels just like a standard controller. Nothing different. The weight's about the same. Awesome controller so far. So, and again, what I did order was to make these mouse clicks. So I don't know if you can hear that. That's what we were aiming for. Just for the response time, I want everything to be as quick as possible. You know, because that, again, could be the difference between winning a gunfight in first-person shooters. Now, if you do make the back trigger buttons tactile, be careful with that, because if you do play like racing games or such, that does not allow you to control throttle. So be on the lookout when you are trying to purchase something like this. Now, there are other companies that do have the same tactile buttons in the top. They can actually make tactile single buttons as well, the action buttons here. So it's your choice, your preference. I ain't go too crazy because that's what all I was looking for. Faster reaction here, and being able to use back buttons to avoid getting away from this aim stick. Alright, so far so good. Now let's talk a little bit about the website, what kind of things that they have, and go from there. See what we got. Okay, this controller comes with remapping, which you have to pay extra for it, or you can have them automatically assigned. However you choose. I did pay for the remapping, so I can remap any paddle to be whatever button I choose to. You could do up to 12 different buttons assigned to the back, where there be any of the action buttons, the D-pads, the L3, R3, or any of the back triggers or bumpers. To do so, you will hold down the touchpad for 5 seconds, and then you will pick whatever button you want to map the paddle to. In this case, if you want to make X, press X, the light will blink, and then you press the paddle that you want to assign it to, and the light will blink as well. Once you do that, do all 4 paddles, 2 paddles, whatever you choose. Then you would hold press the touchpad at the end, and everything should be remapped for you. So it's pretty quick, pretty simple. It does come with the instructions on how to do the remapping, but again, it is extra, and you do have to pay to remap the paddles, or the availability to remap the paddles in this case. So, alright, so looking here, looking at their page, you can customize a lot of things on this controller when it comes to the front shell. Different colors, different designs that they got. The action buttons, you could change them to be different colors as well. The D-pad, the share and the option buttons, change those to different colors. The sticks as well, and again, you can remove these, get different sticks. They got their own sticks that they offer as well, so you can definitely go ahead and do that. They also allow you to do logos. You can put logos on the controller, like your name, your channel, anything you're trying to advertise, or anything that helps you feel good, I guess. It's up to you. Again, I ain't do none of that. I'm not looking to do too much, because I was just trying to see how this controller performs, because there's so many companies out there, and they're going, I mean, you're looking at $150 to $200, even more, for a controller customized. So all to their own preference. So this is the one I chose. I was looking at Scuff, I was looking at Evil controllers. They all offer pretty good deals, but for the price and the comfortability of the back paddles, this one's the one I think that kind of fits me the best. I do got average hands, I assume. They're not too big, and it feels so good with the actual click of the buttons back here. I think I should be able to get all 4 of them without a problem. So it will take time to adjust to using your middle fingers back here. It's not used to that, but again, I learned how to use a controller. I'm definitely going to be able to learn how to use back paddles if needed at this point. So going back to what are the things that they offer, you can do the smart triggers, like I mentioned, the bumpers, the smart triggers, tactile triggers, depends who you're buying from. They're just mouse click triggers, just helpful with faster response time. You can actually take the vibration motors off if you feel like you want them to be less, being a lighter controller. So it's all your choice. And you can actually, which I thought was pretty cool, was put some type of text in your light bar. So when the controller's lighting up, shows up your text, whatever you're trying to, whether it be your gamer tag or anything that you choose to be on there. So I thought that was pretty cool. Not something I did. Again, it's just extra money. Doesn't help me perform. So that's pretty much it. I mean, but again, that grip feels amazing. I think I'm just dying to get this thing tested out. So now for this controller, I did pay $133, which included I think it was about $13 of shipping. So we're looking at $120 what I spent on it, and that is because I did have a $55 discount, which again, it's going on till the end of July. You can see it on their page. So take advantage if you're looking for a controller at this time. Now I will be testing this for about a month, and I will come out with an update, let you guys know how it go, how it went, how it performed. Did it help me? Did it do me any justice? So tune back to see that video. And again, follow me, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. And keep supporting us. We'll be bringing more content, more reviews, and gaming as well. So you can catch me on Twitch or YouTube TV. That's Sikflow Gaming. Thank you guys for stopping by. So I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.